it is easy for us to say it is wrong what she's doing. Yeah. But on the other hand, hmm, this is a huge sacrifice she is doing for the family. You know,
Very huge.
it is huge. It is huge because this see a situation like this. All we have to do is we need to pray that the enemy will not reduce us to the point of stooping this low to do this just to put food in table for our enemy or food of our family.
For a
Yes,
family.
table for our family. Yes, because trust me, it is not easy. It is not easy. If you ask me, I'll tell you, I swear to God, I will not blame this woman, man. I will not blame this woman. It's hard. See, this is the kind of thing that my heart wept, my heart weep for any time. Because you as a man, if this woman can feel like this, imagine how the husband is feeling with all his pride. And we human beings, especially we men, we have a lot of pride. You know, see, oh God, see, I know so many women will say, "What's this guy saying?" My dear, my dear, my dear. Hey God, we pray, pray not to find yourself. I once listened to Apostle Sermon. You know, I listen to him a lot.
Oh, he's deep.
He said, a woman came to him crying. A woman came to him crying and said she had to sleep with her boss just to get money for them to be able to take off some certain things at home. You understand?
Whoa.
Yes. I have a series of stuff that I listen to. And at the end of the day, if he was not like spiritually inclined, he would have just quickly say, you have choice. You could have done something better. But see, when the devil wants to lock you down, he strip you from making your husband handicapped. The only source you have is to do that thing that pleases. See, my dear, we could pray more to find ourselves in this situation. It is easy to say you have choice. You can go and do this. The closest choice that she had is a job. You understand? It is a job that she already have in her hand. A woman that can put herself down just to make sure shame does not come to her family. That is a wife. That is a wife. You understand? Some women will take their bag and baggages and leave that married and tell that man, you are not man enough.
And go and even be side chick to the boss. Yes.
Without the boss, without the woman, without the man even knowing. You understand? See, this thing is hard because when I saw the topic, I had to stay on the low for some while and think about it. Like, don't go out there and point finger. Don't point finger like that. Pray. This is one of ways Satan is taking over this world right now. Yes, right now. If Satan wants to strip a family down, it locks the finance. If Satan wants to make a church beg, it locks the finance. And when finance is locked in your life, forget you that say you have self-value. You're never hungry. When hungry beat you, your self-value will go under the carpet. You understand?
I want this to be like an understanding point. Peaceful. Can you take SBC on this from your standing point? Because where it's coming from is where I am seeing it because of the fact that this woman is already in it.
Yes.
Children are involved. Children are at home. You cannot push a man and say, go and work. You can't push him. But a woman who cannot stand to see her children hungry that has started it already, yes, there are ways she can save little and start looking for how to get out of it. But doing it in the first instance it must have pushed her to
Dr. P, I see everything. How you doing?
Hi.
See, let me just say this, See, thank God I'm in the US. I've been in worst situation while I was back home in Nigeria. You understand? With 2 kids. I'm sorry to say this, like I've been in worst situation. I had the opportunity to do same thing that this woman did, but I refused because I have pride, I have dignity. You understand what I'm saying? It's not because I want to. It just I need money. Of course, I needed money. Yes, my kids were out of school. I went through hell, but I didn't. That is I can't do it. To me it's disgusting. I can't. She's already in this kind of situation, right? See, if she doesn't have places to go, maybe she doesn't have brothers or sisters to reach out to. Because I know I came from a very humble background where my parents are really poor. You understand? So I know what it is to be really not go without food. I know I can give you stories if you really want to hear. So I've been in what? See, there's nothing you would tell me that because my kids are hungry, because I would rather go and buy things on credit. I have been, which I did. I bought things on credit for months, begging, please, 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 please. And see, women with children sometimes find favor. You understand what I'm saying? I begged to leave, not
Peaceful. Let SBC, let him come in, and then you're going to
see,
continue.
SBC,
go on.
wait, yeah, because let me just say this before SBC come in.
I
can't do
okay.
it. It's not right for a woman to carry her sacred thing outside to another man. Is wrong. It's something I cannot do, and I will not do it. And I'm not advising her to do it. If she's doing it already, let her quit that job. Quit that job. Get something else to do. Hunger. And you know what? Just say what you want to say, because to me it's disgusting. I can't. There is no.
Immigrated from somewhere. You understand? And so let's assume she doesn't. Oh, if they don't, she don't do this, they cannot survive in the city. There is nothing wrong with starting all over again when things are not working right. Because no matter how consistent you are on the wrong direction, your consistency cannot make it right. You understand? And I've seen
Thank
people,
you very much, John.
they were in the city. They recalibrated, they moved back, and they were good. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, John. Just stay with us. Let's hear what Elder has to say.
Right.
Elder, what do you have to say, sir?
Okay. Yeah. In as much as I joined lately, later after the show started, there are some basic questions that I would
Can I read
know.
the secret to you? Can I read it to you?
Yeah, I saw it. That she's sleeping with her boss in the office to keep her job. The husband is not working, and all. No, but I needed to know: is it a private? Yeah. Is it a private organization or a public service?
Yes, it's a private organization. It's a private organization.
Okay, private organization. The truth is this: my own candid advice is that she should quit that job. She just have to quit it. It would have been easier if it's a public, service establishment. In that case, either she applies for transfer to another office or another establishment. But since it's a private organization, she can't continue working under that same boss. Because the truth, so long as she's in that company or in that organization, that illicit or amorous relationship will continue. That's the simple truth. Don, to some extent, I tend to disagree with you when you said she should confess to her husband. Yes, you are on the other side of developed economy, as it were. Where people, couple open up to each other and and are easily forgiving. Yes, but down here, bro, that's the end of Nigeria that marriage. Friends. That is the end of that marriage.
Yeah, it's a possibility because like situation like this, that's where you need mediator. You understand? There are therapy sections. They build you up. They tell you, sometimes the husband can even start like a session, whereby they will have the opportunity to be comfortable to address that. So, it's kind of relative though. Or like for me, okay, for her, it's possible she is able to carry that secret all her life. If she can do that, probably that is on her. But for me, based on what I stand for, I still believe that no matter what, because I've made that mistake many times, whereby I'm not even good at lying. And then he has a way of backfiring one way or the other. You understand? So it might not work for her, but it works for me. I believe truth is always the best. Even they say the truth and it will set you free. Even from a normal perspective, when you're able telling me the truth, it will weaken me. There's nothing you will do that I will not want to reconsider because you are truthful. You owe it to your responsibility what you have done wrong. It's relative. But like in this topic, there's no wrong and right opinion. It just depends on how we manage our problem, our situations. So whatever method that is working for you, you stick to it. So that was just my
Elder.
yeah.
I wanna ask Don one simple question. Don, when last
Yes,
did you live in Nigeria? Like, when last did you stay in Nigeria for like 6 months in a row? When was the last time? Was it 10 years ago or 20 years ago? You know why I asked?
about 11
I
years
want
ago.
to,
Yeah, 11 years ago. Yeah.
because your mentality has totally changed.
No.
What you're saying is true. It's true in that developed world. What Elder is saying, and I am seeing it because I've lived abroad for many years.
Right.
And coming home, I am seeing things from home. And it's a totally different ball game entirely.
Right.
What pricks me is why some of our politicians go out and see things and they don't come back to
They don't implement it in the country.
or implement those things.
Yeah.
So, my brother, it's going to be tough for you to sit down with your husband and say, I've been sleeping with my boss in the office just to provide food for us, but now I don't want to do the work again. Like, you mean you have been sleeping with your boss? Do you know that woman could actually get killed?
It's a possibility.
If the man has anger issues, he could strangle the woman before getting hold of himself.
Yeah.
So everything you suggested, I love. But that aspect of saying the truth, the wife should go confess to the husband. I really doubt if his man should confess to his wife, it's easy. A man can tell the wife, honey, I fell. I'm sorry. Because he's the authority of the home.
Okay, you see,
and if
that's
the woman is angry,
and I agree with you, but to an extent, because you know why? You had options.
Tell me my options.
Good. You had place where you could go and buy things on credit.
Credits.
You understand? See, not everybody have options of getting things for credit.
Okay, SBC, don't forget she's working. She has a job. You can actually pay that at the end of the month. She has a job.
I never finished. Wait.
She's on the job. They are sleeping with her to get salary.
Okay. Continue.
See.
Go on.
Like, no, there's no justification.
No, please, you don't need to be peace. We're just talking.
No, yeah,
take it conversation.
There's no justification. We're just arguing here because it's wrong. Trust me.
You just think like remaining in one place. Why am I still in one place? I can remember then when I wasn't going to church back home. I would stay at home on Sunday that I'm supposed to go to church. Guess what? That is the day I'll be off for Saturday and Sunday, but on Sunday I'm not going to wash my clothes. On Saturday, on Sunday I'll be washing my clothes. But I will not tell myself within my life, from morning till this time that people came back from church, what did I do and what did I learn? I learned nothing. I didn't do nothing. So it kept reflecting into my mind. Because it's like cigarette. You don't quit cigarette for one day, immediately. It's going to affect you. It takes a gradual process, a step. Little by little, before you know, you'll be able to overcome. You might use something else, some other device to make sure, like, to try to stop it. I went with a friend. I went out with my friend, my classmate. I went with friends that are bad, know what you mean?